grew up hearing stories about the woods near my grandmother's house. They were thick and sprawling, with ancient trees that seemed to reach endlessly toward the sky. Locals called them the Whispering Woods because, as the legend went, if you listened closely, you could hear faint whispers coming from deep within. My grandmother always warned me to stay away. "Those woods don't belong to us," she would say, her voice heavy with something close to fear. "They're older than you can imagine, and they hold secrets you don't want to know." I didn't believe her. At 17, I thought I was too old for ghost stories and superstitions. One autumn afternoon, curiosity got the better of me. I decided to explore the woods, convinced I'd find nothing but trees and silence. The moment I stepped past the tree line, the air felt different, heavy, almost suffocating. The sunlight barely filtered through the dense canopy, and the shadows stretched and twisted in ways that didn't make sense. Still, I pressed on, the crunch of leaves under my boots the only sound. After about 20 minutes, I stopped to catch my breath. That's when I heard it, a faint, almost inaudible whisper. It was so soft I thought I'd imagined it at first, but then it came again, clearer this time. It sounded like my name. Lena. My blood ran cold. I turned in a slow circle, scanning the trees, but there was no one there. "Hello?" I called out, trying to keep my voice steady. The only response was silence. I told myself it was just the wind. But as I continued walking, the whispers grew louder. They were all around me now, overlapping, a chorus of voices that seemed to come from the trees themselves. "Lena, come closer." I wanted to turn back, but something compelled me to keep going. The whispers weren't just calling my name anymore. They were laughing, crying, begging. The deeper I went, the more distorted they became. Then I saw it. A clearing up ahead, bathed in an eerie, unnatural light. In the center of the clearing stood a massive tree, its gnarled roots twisting out of the ground like skeletal fingers. Hanging from its branches were dozens of ribbons, each tied in a perfect bow. As I approached, I realized they weren't ribbons at all. They were strands of hair, human hair, each a different color and texture. My stomach churned and I felt an overwhelming urge to run. But I couldn't move. The whispers grew deafening, and the ground beneath me seemed to pulse, as if the earth itself was alive. Shadows darted between the trees, and I could feel eyes on me. Hundreds of them, watching, waiting. Then the laughter started. It was high-pitched and chilling, like the sound of children playing a twisted game. From the corner of my eye, I saw something move. A figure, pale and skeletal, crawling on all fours toward me. Its face was obscured by a curtain of black hair, but its eyes burned like embers. I screamed and turned to run, but the path I had come from was gone. The woods had closed in around me, the trees shifting like living things. I don't remember how I got out. One moment, I was surrounded, and the next, I was lying on my grandmother's porch, gasping for air. When I told her what had happened, her face went pale. "You're lucky you came back," she whispered. "Not everyone does." I never went near those woods again. But sometimes, late at night, I can still hear the whispers. They're faint, but they're there, and they're calling my name.